So it's fashionable these days in the creative communities to rag on the MCU, and I do think there's some problems with the MCU. But I also think there's a thing they've done that most creatives could really learn from. Because we've already had lots of superhero movies before the MCU came along, and some of them weren't very good, most of them weren't very good. The thing that separated the Marvel movies from the other companies that were using Marvel's IP to make movies was that Marvel understood the reason that people read their comic books and the things that made their comic books good stories. And a big part of that was about the crossover thing. If you had pitched to a movie studio like Sony or one of these big studios about doing like a multiple crossover movie sequence thing like they did with the Avengers, a lot of them wouldn't have trusted it. They wouldn't have thought that was a very good way to make a movie. But the MCU is able to do it because they understand that people have been reading this in comic books for a very long time. They understand not just how to tell the story, but why audiences engage with that type of story. That the people who made them believed in what they were doing in the comic books and saw a way to take what was uniquely special about those stories to a wider audience. And didn't listen to the people in that process that would have said, well, that's a bit too ambitious, or that's not how we normally make movies, we don't do that. They understood what they were doing, they understood why people engaged with it, and they believed it enough to take it to an audience. And I think that as much as we might critique certain things the MCU does now creatively, I think that a lot of artists would really benefit from seeing what can happen when you really believe in the things that make your stories special and the things that other people connect with in your stories.